goes all the way back to Japan. And in Japan, there is a culture or a teaching called Zen Buddhism, which is a combination of martial arts and everything else. And one of the greatest masters of Zen Buddhism is a master called Master Suzuki. True story, it's not the motorbike brand, alright, it's Master Suzuki. And Master Suzuki was so sought after, alright, that people from all over the world tried to become his student at his temple slash, school, where he teaches you the way of life to reach your limitless potential, to unleash the power within you. And every year he only takes about 10 to 13 students. And he personally selects students from around Japan who deserve to be his disciple. But one year in the intake of students, one student managed to come in, I don't know, using influence, who belonged to a rich family. The other students were from humble backgrounds but great potential, who was handpicked by Master Suzuki himself. But there was one student, alright, who was not handpicked by Master Suzuki, but found his way into the school of Master Suzuki's teaching. And this teachings of Master Suzuki starts by year 1, and then you graduate to year 2, year 3, year 4, and then ultimately you graduate and you become maybe a semi-master or junior master. So the first year of the studentship of Master Suzuki's disciple was mundane work. They would sweep the floor, wash the toilets, not learn any martial arts, not touch a weapon, alright? And Master Suzuki would make them do repetitious mundane work, alright? The most mundane thing: wash the plates, alright, wash the rice, wash the toilet, cut the grass, sweep the floor, feed the animals, you understand? No engagement. Occasionally Master Suzuki would gather them to give more instructions of them to do more mundane work. And Master Suzuki would sit on his hut, at the porch of his hut, drinking tea and observing every single student, alright? And he's obviously observing them, trying to see the qualities in each of the students. And the end of the first year, Master Suzuki would gather all the students in the courtyard, and he would walk past each student without saying much by tapping their shoulder. The minute he taps their shoulder, that means they have graduated to the second year of being a student of Master Suzuki. And the year came to an end, and all these 13 boys, inclusive this boy, was not handpicked by Master Suzuki, who didn't come from a humble background, but most probably a very educated boy from a reasonably rich family, a little bit spoiled but very well educated. And Master Suzuki tapped the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. When he reached this particular boy, he just walked past him and went to the next boy and tapped the shoulder. And at the end of the process, 12 boys were tapped on the shoulder by Master Suzuki, and they graduated. But this one boy was left behind. This one boy was left behind, and he started to turn red in his cheeks, embarrassed, slightly angry. And Master Suzuki walked away, and the other teachers told everyone to move on the life. And this boy had to repeat the process of the first year all over again, cutting grass, sweeping floor, washing the toilet. But now it was a painful process, because he was doing it for his classmates who are now his seniors. But he bit his tongue, and he rationalized in his mind with his ego that maybe Master wants me to stay back to help introduce the new boys to this life of the first year. And he did it, grumbling under his breath, serving food to his classmates who are now his seniors. And the year completed, and again everyone was lined up, new students plus this one kid who repeated year 1. And Master Suzuki tap, 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 and walked past this boy again and tap, 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 tap. And all those boys graduated to year 2, and this boy technically has to repeat year 1 again. And now this kid lost it. He got angry, He started shouting and complaining to all the other students. This is a scam. Who the hell is Master Suzuki? Master Suzuki walked silently back to his hut and sat down. And this time the boy couldn't control his anger. He lost it. He stormed to the hut of Master Suzuki. Alright, didn't even knock the door, literally pushed the door open and went in and started shouting. Oh my God, shouting at Master Suzuki, the Grandmaster. Master didn't react. The boy was ranting and complaining how he was treated unfairly. He's better than all the other kids. He's educated. He has been to university, blah, 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 blah. And Master Suzuki calmly said, calm down, sit down, and let's have some tea. And the boy thought, okay, I'm sitting down with the master. And Master Suzuki said, pour me a cup of tea. And the boy took the pot and poured into the cup. Like you and me, he poured almost to the brim and he stopped and put the pot down. And Master looked at him and said, why did you stop? I told you to pour the tea. And the kid said, it's almost full. Keep pouring. Listen to me. So the kid thought, okay, Grandmaster Suzuki has gone a bit cuckoo. And he kept pouring the tea. Now what happens when you pour tea into a cup already full of tea? It overflows. And the kid kept pouring, angry that he's doing something stupid in his opinion. He poured and poured and poured, and the tea overflowed on the table. And after a few seconds he stopped and he looked at Master Suzuki and said, what are you trying to do? I'm not stupid. And Master said, hang on, I'm giving you the answer. The answer why I never tapped your shoulder for you to graduate to the next year. This is the answer. That you are that cup and you are full. And with 1 year of the journey with the other students, nothing went into your full cup. It just overflowed. You did not learn anything. You did not change. You did not evolve. Your ego stopped you. You were a full cup. And that's why you will never graduate to the next year. Alright? And that is the story of Master Suzuki that was taught to me by Dato Sri Vijay 22 years ago. The first lesson he ever taught me. That Patman, if you want to start the journey with QNet, if you want to start the journey to max out, the first thing you have to do is empty your cup. So to all of you watching, I hope you remember this story. That you need to empty your cup. You have to unlearn every assumption you ever had about business, about making money, about discipline, about consistency, about who you are and what you know. If you think you're too smart, empty your cup. If you are a marketing expert in your previous job, empty your cup and then start your journey with QNet.